This exercise is a kettlebell deadlift. The demonstration for this exercise will be performed from a front view and from a lateral view so that you can see the mechanics from two angles. So to start, you're going to have a kettlebell or some other weight ideally placed between the feet. The feet should be roughly shoulder width apart with the toes pointing relatively forward. It's okay to have a slight outward flare of the toes, but you want to avoid being excessive. So again, feet shoulder width apart, toes relatively forward. Weight is going to be between the feet so that it is in line with the middle of your feet. From here, we're going to perform a hip hinge. So this is different than a squat because we're using more hip motion here, less knee motion, although the knees will still be bending. So here we go. Hinge at the hips, slight bend in the knees, back in a relatively neutral position, grab the weight, stand up, bring the hips to meet the weight so that your glutes are engaged, and then we're going to reverse the process, dropping the weight straight back down to the middle of the feet. Back up, and back down. So now I'm going to give you a side view so that you can see how the back moves in relation to the hips. So weight is going to be in the middle of the feet. From here, you're going to hinge at the hips with a slight bend in the knees. Grab the weight, stand back up, meet the hips with the weight. You will then reverse the process, hinging at the hips, bending the knees slightly, and coming back to the starting position. Now, there are going to be individual differences from person to person with this exercise, and that's okay. What I showed you was a general overview and approach to the kettlebell deadlift, and I hope it was helpful.